So a little less than 10 years ago, I was like running wild, man. I was in and out of Oklahoma County Jail. I was in for I've been a couple times, but this instance I was in there from May 21st, 2013 to October 10th, 2013. I was on the 8th floor, D pod, cell 10. And there was this one instance that I can recall. It's kind of funny, kind of tragic at the same time. So we had this one CO on the pod. This CO was like a really dumb nerd. He was just funny looking. He talked funny. Like a chubby, pasty white dude, acne all over his face. He was a fucking weirdo, man. And the pod hadn't gotten mail for like a week or something. And so the guys in cell 9, there was some black guys in cell 9, and one of them was a light skinned dude. He had like an afro. And he was like asking this CO, Mr. Pasty, whatever, like, when are we gonna get our mail? When are we gonna get our mail? I'm waiting on a package. And the CO was like, not answering him, but he's like, was like clowning him, like, it seemed like he was like trying to be cool, like talking shit to him, but in like a joking way. And the light skinned dude was just getting pissed off. He wasn't feeling that shit. And they started like kind of going back and forth. Well, I guess the CO thought it was all fun and games. He thought it was a joke. And light skinned dude just kept getting pissed off. He's like, shut the fuck up with with all this clowning shit. Bring us our fucking mail. Was basically what he was saying. And the CO just like had smart ass things to say to him. And then it started to escalate. The light skinned dude was getting mad, obviously. And he's like, man, I'll slap the shit out of you. And the CO is like, he's like, whatever, I could kick your ass. I could kick your ass easily. And light skinned dude was like, pop this door. I'm going to slap the shit out of you. And the CO is like, you're not going to do shit. You're not going to do shit. I'll pop the door right now. What are you going to do? And the light skinned dude's like, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. Pop this door. So the CO pulls out his keys. He opens the door. He pops the door. So I'm in cell 10. This is going on in cell 9. So I'm like in the window hearing this shit go down. I'm like, man, I want to see this dude get slapped. What the fuck? And so that's exactly what happened. He popped the door. I seen the light-skinned dude take 2 steps out of his cell. Hand already ready to slap the shit out of him. With that big ass pink spot on one side of his face. It just started to turn red immediately. And but he's like pushes the door closed. He pushes him with the door, close the cell, like struggles to get the cell door closed and lock it. And maybe 10 minutes later, we're all watching, we're like, holy shit. I was like, holy shit. That dude really he told him, he's like, pop this door, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. And the CO popped the door, got the shit slapped out of him. He was surprised. I was surprised too. I'm like, damn, that shit. I was surprised he popped the door. Like, why would you do that? Like, that shit is dumb. He told you he's gonna slap you. And then dude slapped the CO. I'm like, man, that's dumb. Like, why would you slap the CO, man? That's a charge. Like, whatever your case is, whatever you're tripping on, now it's a lot worse. But like I was saying, 10 minutes later, the goon squad comes, maybe 8 or 10 of them. They come and they rush that cell. And they take the other, so at this time, it's 3 or 4 of us in a cell. And they take the other cellies out. And then light-skinned dude, he won't get off his bunk. He said, I'm not moving. So you see him, yank him, off the bunk, out of the cell. They all jump on him and shit, the typical, excessive force. There's 6 motherfuckers on his back, twisting his arms up, twisting his legs up. You hear him hollering, my leg. Straighten out my leg. Anyways, they end up breaking his ankle and shit. You see that motherfucker turned sideways. But they drag him out. He's screaming, his legs broken. And it was just crazy, man. Oklahoma, if you're in Oklahoma, don't go to Oklahoma County Jail, man. Get your life right, just so you don't have to deal with that side of the law. Oklahoma County is, first off, it's just filthy. Like the entire environment is filthy. I could do a whole other video on just how disgusting the place is. There's so many staph infections and the place is disgusting. Like you don't want to be there. Nobody wants to be there. Nobody should be there. It's disgusting. Like we could do a whole nother video about how the sewage failed and the kitchen shut down. There was sewage in the kitchen, like all kinds of crazy shit. But yeah, I just wanted to share that story. It was kind of funny because it's like no way this dude is gonna open the door and like volunteer to get slapped, because I could tell it was serious. Like the CO was trying to joke, like he thought it was all fun and games. He's like, "I'll pop the door. I'll see what you'll do." He popped that door and he got the shit slapped out of him. Crazy.